Reading for Wildlife. Written and illustrated by Zella, a project by Zella and friends. An elephant for breakfast.
Chapter 16, The Stranger. As soon as Rose had finished her hot chocolate, Lucky started pulling at the bottom of her skirt. Rose knew what Lucky wanted. She wanted to go back to the abandoned house to look for the others. "We'll go, Lucky, I promise. But let's wait until Mother and Father get back." Lucky then walked to the door and pawed at it. Rose glanced out of the window and jumped. There was a strange lady coming up the path, sublimely dressed, wearing a camel-coloured suit, with a very delicate collar trimmed in matching fur. Her shoes were high, in a soft, peachy-orange colour that complemented her silk scarf, light summer gloves and pretty auburn hair. She wore big, dark glasses, and carried a small tan crocodile skin suitcase and matching handbag. She knocked, and Rose opened the door. "Hello," said Rose hesitantly. Lucky was about to run down the path, but thought better of it, and stayed protectively by Rose's side, growling softly. "Hello," the lady smiled. "I'm looking for Cosmo Baker's brother, Rupert. Do you know if I have the right address?" "Yes, you have," replied Rose. "Ah, you have such pretty red hair. I'm guessing you must be Rose." "Yes," said Rose, staring at her, and wondering how this stranger knew her name. "I'm Josephine, Cosmo's girlfriend. I came as soon as I heard." "I didn't know he had a girlfriend," said Rose cautiously. Josephine smiled. "I think he has." Maybe it was the warm way Josephine smiled, or the silence that now hung between them, but Rose found herself asking Josephine, "Would you like to come in?" As soon as she had asked and Josephine had stepped inside, Rose worried whether it had been the right thing to do. But then Rose reasoned that her parents would have invited Cosmo's girlfriend inside if they had been there. It would be rude to keep her standing on the doorstep. And besides, her parents would be home soon, thought Rose. "When Cosmo's secretary told me he'd left, I just had to come and find him. I've been so worried about him," said Josephine. Josephine put down her small suitcase and then removed her jacket to reveal a cream silk blouse. Rose offered her a cup of tea. "Oh, I would just love a cup," said Josephine as she took off her glasses. "A day does not seem complete without one, and I haven't had a cup yet. It's been a long journey." Josephine smiled at Rose and looked a little tired. Rose felt almost instantly that she could trust Josephine. Rose made a cup. When Josephine asked if Rose had seen Cosmo, Rose told her everything that had happened so far. Josephine said, "I'm shocked. Ivory in the chocolate. How on earth could it have gotten there?" Then Josephine said, almost as if she was speaking to herself, "So that's why he left suddenly." She seemed relieved and then concerned. She looked at Rose intensely. "I know Cosmo well. He would never do such a thing." As Josephine stirred the sugar into her third cup of tea, Rose noticed her bangle. It was mostly black with small inlaid flecks of white, a beautiful shape, all soft curves with a sparkling diamond. "What a lovely bracelet, Josephine," she heard herself saying, to distract her momentarily from her worries. She liked Josephine, and for the second time since meeting her she surprised herself. She did not often notice jewellery. But this piece seemed special. "Oh, thank you," said Josephine. "It's very old. It was given to me by my grandmother. If you look carefully, you will see that it's a beautiful bird. See its glittery little eye? That's a diamond. It's made from ebony, which is a very hard wood, the same wood that's used to make the black keys on a piano. And the small flecks of white, they're ivory, which they use to make the white keys. Of course, today they don't make the white keys from ivory, thank goodness, and if you look carefully, you can see its beaks and legs wrap around my wrist. I've always loved it as a child, so my grandmother said that one day it would be mine." "It's beautifully carved, but I didn't see the bird until you showed me," replied Rose. "Yes, until you know, you just see the lovely undulating curves. I love it. It has always reminded me of my grandmother. She was so kind, so loving. I miss her. I wear it every day." For a moment she seemed wistful, and then she smiled and changed the subject. "Shall I tell you a big secret?" Her eyes sparkled, and at that moment she looked truly happy.
With enormous thanks to Bella Lack. Here is how you can help. Share the story. Adopt an animal from afar. Visit when you can. Educate yourself. Donate to a conservation charity. To find out more about Reading for Wildlife, visit zellahunter.com or at Lady Zella Books, or follow the Reading for Wildlife YouTube channel.